Oh, I will. Oh, yes, I
You
will.
won't. No, you
Hello,
won't.
everyone, and welcome to
I
Fools
told-
and Flagons, a
No, you
D&D
won't.
campaign made up entirely by me, where Zach is a dumbass and keeps doing dumb things, and I try to make sense of it.
Ha! You won't.
As you can see, Vanera is not here. Kayla is feeling very unwell, and she did not feel like sniffle snorting through the entire stream. So I will be trying to play Vanera, and will probably just sort of be quiet for her most of the time, because I don't want to make choices for her. You may see her in the chat. I don't know. She'll probably call us dumbasses for not using her abilities properly. We shall see. So, gonna burn through some announcements real quick and just get the painful parts done. So, we do have a calendar to show our streaming schedule. It can be found below, either in the description if you're watching this on the VOD, or on Twitch. It's in one of the About Us things down yonder way. If you'd like to see our past adventures, we do have the VOD going up the week after we go live on YouTube, and the podcast comes out the same day. Skipping on ahead, because I'm doing this quickly. Donations are never required, but always appreciated. We have a coffee page. If you love us and you want to support us, keep the podcast alive and well, go there, throw money. You can get a doodle of questionable quality, so if you feel like actually getting something out of supporting us, $5, let Kayla know in our Discord. Link's also down below. Then you can get a funny little doodle, kind of like that there, of Shenshay. And Issa did that one of Zaan and flip-flops.
Yes, I enjoy the flops that flip.
So
I enjoy the flips that flop.
Kill him.
Okay. So I would also like to say that your subscriptions and bits on Twitch are very much appreciated. I do apologize that we cannot recognize them during the stream so that we can keep the flow of the story moving. But do know that you are seen, you are very much appreciated, except
We
for
love
maybe
all of you.
Kayla. She just kind of hates anything and is a bitter old cat lady. I'm making fun of her because she's not here to defend herself. That'll happen a lot.
She's probably gonna sneeze.
Well, she is probably sneezing. She, according to her, is very quite ill with fevers and other stuff. Next week, we will be doing a pre-recording for the July 8th, where we should be normally live streaming. I am going to be in West Virginia going through my grandparents' old things, and I'll be way the fuck up in the mountains, unable to stream. So the next session will be pre-recorded, unfortunately.
How dare we? We're monsters.
We've done that
You
a
know,
lot.
shit happens. Zeke got like 4 turns making us do shit early, so I get 1.
I just want to point out, I made sure I specifically had every other Friday off for HHN, so it doesn't happen while I'm doing HHN.
You mean other than those 4 times?
No, I'll be free those 4 times. Oh, wait, you meant the pass. Oh, fuck
Yeah.
you.
D&D Beyond.
So anybody else have anything before we get started?
No.
Okay. Grab your drinks and raise your glasses. It's time for Fools and Flagons.
I got
Wow.
the extra big cup.
I had my extra big cup, but it started to leak, so now I got the baby one.
You got too excited.
Water sippies.
Huzzah!
I'm drinking that dihydrogen oxide, the good shit. So, scooching right along into the recap. Zaan and Kasumi
Yes.
were meditating.
Oh.
Along with the rest of the party's restful sleep, they were rudely interrupted by the wall nearest to them erupting in an explosion of burning rock and stone. A pair of brawling elementals had burst through into the tunnel the Tempests had traveled through. The ensuing battle was swift and decisive, with the party deciding to aid the earth elemental as it seemed to have no desire other than to destroy the pair of fire elementals. It turned out that the earth elemental was actually a kobold druid named Klemon, whose job it was to keep the tunnel safe from intrusive creatures and monsters. Did you just pull out a knife?
Can we do that?
I mean, he's in Florida. Upon realizing that he was a few months over his contract, he offered to lead the group out of the tunnel since it was on his way. Accepting the offer, the Tempests set off with their helpful guide, avoiding a deadly patch of brown moss and getting to see a beautiful underground lake, while also nearly blinding their new friend and guide with a daylight spell. Vanera. Vanera then inspected a nearby corpse wearing a curious piece of armor. With a rush of chilling magic, most of the party came out unscathed, but for Kasumi and Klemon, who seemed to have had their magic suppressed for 3 days. And this is where we rejoin the group in the tunnel after Vanera really, really screwing over their new friend by nearly blinding him and then taking away all of his magic. So, what are you all doing? Brick, I believe you were the one who discovered that their magic was gone after using an identify spell on them.
Yep.
Kasumi is still in fox form, currently curled up in his arms. He offered to warm her.
Father. Anything you can do about this?
Do about what?
The curse. It is technically a curse, right?
You don't know.
Oh.
Let me see if I can do something about this. No, I can do the opposite of what you need to be done.
Any chance you can do it tomorrow?
I don't know. Can I do it tomorrow?
Can't metagame.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why why the music is not going to OBS.
Welcome to
Hey,
Fools
there's-
and Flagons, where it's always technical difficulties.
Yeah, there's always something fucky going on.
See, Brick, the problem is, out of character, we don't know what it is. So I don't know what to change everything to.
That's fair.
Yes, it is. Quite unfortunate.
You could just use Vanera and just have all of the restoration spells.
Metagaming means no.
I know.
If only we could figure out what it was and how to get rid of it.
I already cast the identify spells on both them and this piece of armor.
Follow your magic bells.
Very odd.
Is my dice.
Well, I'm sorry, stream. You're not going to have music for this go around. I can't seem to get it to pick up for some reason.
No. How dare?
Fix it in post.
No.
That is the worst things you can say.
Yes, never ever fucking say that to me again.
I'm a video editor. I always fix everything in post.
You're a monster.
I know.
Okay. Now that I am done being distracted by technical mumbo jumbo that I cannot fix.
Distraction.
So, Klemon kind of is rubbing his eyes and trying to squint through the daylight spell. He goes, "You said I'm out of me magic for how long?"
3 days.
Well, shit.
As somebody famous once said.
Semi-famous.
I better hope we don't run into anything too hazardous.
I think we'll be just fine.
Vanera, do you have anything prepared that might help?
No.
Pause for dramatic effect.
Pause as she thinks about her spells.
That very... Wait, out of character. I can't remember. Do we wake up and just do this, or were we getting ready to wind down and do this?
It's roughly midway through the day, you would assume.
Midway through there.
Midway through
Okay.
your awakening.
Yes, the awakening.
Because
That is-
time underground is strange.
Tell me about it. Well, this is all super pretty and everything, but Where do we need to go?
He kind of turns and squints at you and... What do you mean? Tunnel only has one way to go. That way. We came from that way. We go that way.
You guys have a point.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense to me.
Alright, I wasn't looking for a door or anything like that. We just got into here and, you know, a lot of things happened. Now,
Kind of got his hands over his eyes and it's just like...
Did he actually point where we were supposed to go, or did he just kind of point?
What door are you talking about?
It's a cave holes.
There's a cave bug.
Ooh, cave bug.
He's a little confused. He's not from around here.
Yeah.
I actually need to see...
Fuck a reason.
Wish I had a quick way to see. Let me see. Zaan, is your passive perception actually 18?
I thought it was higher than that. Yeah, my passive perception is actually 18.
I thought it was higher than that.
I thought it was higher than 18!
Is that bad?
So, that's
No,
high.
It's
And it's really fucking snarky. It's like, is your passive perception 18? I thought it was higher.
No, it's because, oh no, that's right. That was the monk character that had 28.
Zaan and Pez. The two of you hear the sound of water breaking against rocks.
I think there's just something in the water.
You see,
I will peer out.
Klemon kind of turned to look at you. And the what? The what? Water? Oh. He's still shielding his eyes, trying to peer out into the water, but that's making him look at the daylight spell, so you see his pupils like...
I'm gonna look out at the water to see if anything has been disturbed.
Same.
Roll a perception check.
I will do this.
Didn't someone throw something at the lake?
Hi.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pippin.
Oh, yeah, because the giant sun in the room wouldn't do it for us.
Touche.
Plus 8, that would be a 15.
15? Brick?
Oh, I didn't know I was rolling.
9.
9? Okay.
6.
6? The two of you are a little bit distracted by your companion who's like leaned way the fuck forward and is trying to peer out and is just having no success. Zaan, you see a ripple in the water. Sort of comes over, disappears, and the surface goes smooth again.
Oh, wait a minute. This is water.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna go to the corner of the water. How big is this lake?
Considering that Vanera's daylight spell gives you about roughly 60, 90 feet of light, you cannot see the other side.
And this isn't like cliff water. This is like shoreline
It's like
water.
you're in a tunnel, and then the whole wall on the right side just sort of vanishes, goes up and out. There's a massive cavern off to the side.
No. So was this ripple within 300 feet, out of curiosity?
It was close enough for your perception.
Zaan's gonna cast Control Water.
Okay.
Where the ripple was, I'm gonna make a whirlpool.
Okay. So
this effect requires a body of water at least 50 square feet and 25 feet deep. You cause a whirlpool to form in the center of the area. The whirlpool forms a vortex that is 5 feet wide at the base and up to 50 feet wide at the top and 25 feet tall. Any creature or object in the water within 25 feet of the vortex is pulled 10 feet towards it. A creature can swim away by the vortex by making a strength check against your spell save DC. When a creature enters the vortex for the first time or starts a turn there, it must make a strength saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage and is caught in the vortex until the spell ends. And on a success, you take half damage and isn't caught, and it can use its action to try to swim away. But it still needs to make a strength test to do it.
And what's your spell DC?
That's a really stupid question.
No, it's a very
Sorry.
legitimate
That's a
question.
really
Your answer
stupid-
is fucking stupid.
Sorry, save DC is 16. Sorry.
16.
Yes.
Okay. So you look where the ripple was. You stretch out your hand, mutter your incantation, and all of you watch as the glass smooth surface suddenly starts to roil and rotate, and the water starts to spray up from the middle as it's all cascading down into it. And where the water had met the stones nice and smooth is now making waves like you're on the side of a very small like lake. Not quite ocean waves, but enough that it's making quite a bit of noise. So how long does the whirlpool last?
1 second. Sorry, let me double check here. Control water. It lasts up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
And the first time anything enters it, it takes 2d8 bludgeoning damage if it fails the strength saving throw.
Okay. So you all sit there and you watch as this basically a maelstrom appears in the middle of this underground lake. It's making a lot of noise.
Why? We should leave. We should go now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll just keep the vortex there while we go.
Good plan. And Brick just starts walking.
Okay.
He picks up Klemon and just puts him on his shoulders.
Puppies. Oh, wait,
just
hold
for,
on.
Sorry. Just for heads up, DM, the range of this is 300. I'm going to keep it up until 10 minutes pass or 300 feet hits.
Okay.
So yes, we will go.
Okay. What's the marching order?
Me first, with Klemon on my shoulder.
Okay.
Am I still shivering from the effects?
You are cold, but you're not like pneumonia cold. It's not unbearable. It's that,
Inconvenience.
yeah, you still feel like you're at the base of a mountain, but you're not like uncontrollably shivering anymore.
Okay. She's gonna hop down and just kind of trot along
Just plop
with
after.
the group.
Okay. Zaan, Pez.
I'm in the back.
I'll keep pace with Kasumi.
Okay. So, you all begin to make your way past this opening. Make it a few feet past. You hear the maelstrom continuing on behind. Kind of nervously glancing over your shoulder. Don't really see anything. In the few hundred feet it takes you to reach the next section of wall, still don't hear anything other than the maelstrom, the water churning.
Blurble, blurble, blurble.
More like...
Just outside of the game, I want to point out that could have either been really, really bad or a friend, and I'm kind of curious to go back and see which one it was.
No.
Okay, so you keep on going. It is pitch black now, again. You do still have the light behind you.
Yeah, light on my finger. No, it is not a concentration spell.
I'm aware that it's not, but you are at the back of the group, and you're ET phoning home, shooting the light ahead of you. So, Brick, as you're walking along, you do see a little ways in front of you, but it's a lot of it is in shadow because Zaan is at the back and is just making all kinds of darkness in front.
Have anything? Let me see.
I cast Dancing Lights.
Ooh.
Dancing lights. Ha! Ha!
He has a hat. He's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. How far ahead do you cast these lights?
120 feet, or until it hits a rock.
Okay.
He's rolling dice. It's bad.
It's not great.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So
At that
as
point, has
you
realized
are
something fucked up.
walking forward, and Brick, you're struggling to see because you're looking into gloom with a bright light behind you, making a bunch of shadows. It's hard to tell what's moving and what isn't. And as soon as Pez says, "Well, fuck this," and he throws his dancing lights out, there is a large creature in the tunnel in front of you. And it seems to have come from another hole in the wall with more water behind it. And it is lumbering towards you quickly. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Can I get one thing out before I?
No,
As I see
it
it
was in
lumbering
the it was in the dark, and then you see it, and it is just coming at you.
Okay. Dang it.
Oh, great.
And I haven't used my action surge. We're good. That was yesterday.
Yes.
Okay, let me get
Come on!
No.
let me get everybody
Worst part's
positioned.
about being a strength-based fighter. Horrible initiative.
Well, see, the problem that you have there, Brick, is that you're not a heroin.
Shut up.
You just get that stupid addition.
I honestly, you you started the word with an H. I honestly thought you were about to say you're not a heretic, and I was like,
Well, you were
I was
a
about
heretic.
I was about to say, what the frick does that have to do with anything?
Well, the definition of heretic is somebody who just thinks differently than you.
Uh-oh.
So how dare you think differently than I?
Ah, okay, I see what
Thank
happened
God I think differently than you.
there, that fixed it.
Ray.
Oh boy.
Oh, shoot, I need to open thingy, don't I?
You do need to open thingy. Unless you want me to control your character, which is probably not a good thing.
No.
Alright,
Oh boy.
no need to be rude about it.
Rocks fall. Everybody dies.
Oh, no.
Everybody's dead.
What is that thing? Oh, what is that?
Let's see. Is this the one I want? It might be.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
I
Oh,
see
no.
Two cuties on the board. One of them looks like a velociraptor. The other looks like a blue slug.
Sorry. It looks like what?
You heard me.
Let me in. Let me in.
Oh, that slug is Klemon for the sake of having a model on the board.
Okay. I thought it was something else.
Okay, I need to turn down just a little bit.
I actually just thought of something. Let me. While you guys are getting logged in.
I need to figure out how to change this. I don't need game settings.
Finally!
Is it a Tarask? I hope it's a Tarask.
No, that's not what I wanted. How do I change that? Is it settings? Configure settings. Where? Oh.
Hey, there's some music. I fixed it.
Yeah.
It's really loud for stream. I'm sorry. Let me turn that down. There we go. All right.
Blew everyone's ears off.
Probably. Or at the very least, it overwhelmed us. All right. Fixing it on the night. All right. So. Wow. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's just go ahead and get rid of that. Alrighty. All right. I am struggling tonight, it looks like.
How much have you had to drink?
None.
That's
the
why.
problem.
Yep. It's very unfortunate. So,
Those aren't
Behind
my
us?
rolls.
huh?
It's behind us?
No, you're in the wrong spot.
Oh, yeah, you're not supposed to be there. You're supposed to be in the back.
Yes. You can't see it anymore. It's gone.
Okay. What was everyone's rolls?
19.
7.
19.
Go ahead, Kasumi.
7.
So not far off from what I actually rolled in the game. Actually, I'll take the 9, please.
I rolled a 15.
Okay, there's a 15. Zaan, what'd you roll?
20.
20.
14 plus 6.
We'll just go with Vanera as being what it is. Okay. So, as Pez casts the dancing light in front of him, the creature is seen by everyone at this point, technically. So,
Rawr.
up first is Zaan, and you are way in the back.
Can I technically see it, like, through everybody? Or is this kind of like, I know there's something there, but I don't really know what it is?
With the limitations of the program, yes, you can see it. Because I didn't actually cast or put like,
No,
a
it
light
was
spell
more
out
like-
there to illuminate it, but yes, you can
No,
see
no,
it.
no. I don't mean in the game. I mean, like, because of all the people standing in front of me. Literally. Like, not in
I'm
this.
short.
Make a perception check.
I'm trying to be fair about... Oh.
Yep.
Wow. 10.
What was it, 10?
10. Yeah. Bad.
I'm gonna say that you see a lot of your party members kind of panicking and backing up, but you don't currently see it.
Then I'm going to draw my sword and kind of move forward just a little bit, trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay. Did
And-
you want to hold your action for anything?
I will hold a spell for when I figure out what the fuck is going on, like when I actually see what this thing is.
Okay, what spell are you holding on to?
I will hold on to
And what level?
Howling Blast, and we'll do second level. Why not?
Okay. So you're holding on to that, and that's going to be your turn done. Going to move on. Pez, it is your... Oops, sorry. Pez, it is your turn. You were the first to see this as you threw out your dancing lights.
Oh God.
It is big,
And with
it
my-
is scaly, it is mean looking.
My epic battle cry of "Oh God!" I will quick draw my handgun and shoot it.
Okay. Roll your attack.
17.
17 hits.
Kablamo. 13 damage.
Okay, let's... Negative 13. Okay. All right.
And that is all I can do for that because I don't have any more attacks except I cast Hunter's Mark as a bonus action.
Hunter's Mark is a bonus action. Good. We'll put that down. Okay. You really should cast that first in the future. so
I
you
know. I'm not smart.
Okay. So that brings us to Hamburger.
Hamburger, the murder chicken he is going to hold his action until someone gets attacked.
Until someone gets attacked.
Yes.
Okay. Does he have a ranged attack?
He'll...
Because he can't
okay.
hold his turn. He can hold an action.
Then he will move up to 5, 10, up to here, and now hold his attack.
For anything that gets within range. Got it.
Yeah, bite.
Okay. That brings us to Kasumi. Sorry, I should have been saying that you're on deck and all. Kasumi, it is your turn. Vanera is on deck.
Okay. So she is going to bonus action dash. She's still in fox form.
Mm-hmm.
So it's shift, hold, and drag, right?
Control, click, and drag.
Okay. 1. And then what is this over here on the right? Is that a cliffside?
That is shallow water. So where it goes from being gray to sort of lightish blue. It's fairly shallow, and then where it's just blue, it looks like it's a total drop off.
Okay. Whoa. Okay, screen, what are you doing? She's gonna go about here, because she can go up to 60 feet.
Are you using bonus action dash?
Bonus action dash.
Okay.
And then spacebar, does that
Yes.
make it travel?
Yes.
It didn't want to go. Okay.
All right, I'll just move.
Alright, just move it.
Yep. Oop, can't go there. That's out of the wall.
Okay.
So going by the path that you took, it will get an attack of opportunity against you.
Okay, because I was trying to stay out of that range. I have the movement ability too.
So it is
Like,
a.
she
this
would
is a
try to
huge
stay-
creature. It is a 3x3.
Right.
So
Chonk.
let
So
me
logically,
put you back
she
here
would
real
try
quick.
to stay out of range. I just didn't know how to do that with the mechanic.
Right. Let me see if I can. If you go there. Okay. And that would. Did you want to go to there?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So that would keep you out of its range.
Okay. And then for her action, she's gonna transform back into human form.
Okay. So you all see Kasumi just plap, 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 plap through the water, get to where she's going, whoosh, and she's back into human form again.
And that's my turn.
Okay. It is the creature's turn. And seeing you plip-plap past it, a smaller, easier target than the giant, big metal man, it is going to turn and move after you.
Oh, its weak spot is exposed.
And it is going to make 2 attacks. Okay. Oops, sorry, the microphone. That is a natural 20.
Oh. Can no one negate it?
As she smirks evilly.
I need to know if you're negating this or not before I go on with my rolls. Oh,
Mike.
we can't hear you.
I was reading chat. I did not hear a word you just said.
Well, thank you for paying attention. So it
I
saw
was
you.
responding to chat.
It saw a small fox plip-plap pass and thought, that's an easier target. It turned and attacked you. 2 attacks. The first one was a natural 20.
Yeah, uncanny dodge.
Okay. The
Roll
other
it
one was a
again,
natural
bitch.
1. So,
Yeah.
that is going to be...
It bites itself.
let me do some quick math here.
Oh, my webpage is frozen.
No.
What's going on? I might have to reboot it.
Okay. So there's that.
Computer sounds like a jet engine right now.
So it turned around, chased after you, and right as you came back out of your fox form, you see it lumbering towards you. And before you're able to bring up or block anything, it chomps its jaws down on you right as you use your uncanny dodge to scooch out of the way. That is 33 points of piercing damage and 5 points of poison damage, which halved is going to be 16 piercing and 3 poison.
Can you, like, calm down with the damage?
Okay.
Natural 20.
Rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
Yeah, she doesn't have silvery barbs because she doesn't have her magic.
Go shove
Oh,
it in its ass.
shit. I did not realize that was magic.
Yep.
Yeah, that was magic.
All right. So, just so I can kind of keep track here for Vanera's sake, that is 16, and then
Although, DM, I do have to ask, well, it moved if I actually if it actually went in line of sight of me.
That is a fair point. Yeah, you were holding it to be able to see it, and once Kasumi moved and it moved, yes, I would say that you can see it.
Ironically, it's not paying attention. Do spells get advantage when somebody else is within range of them and they're not looking at them? No? Okay. I don't know, so it was a legitimate question.
Let me check on flanking. I believe you need to be melee range.
That's fine.
Melee.
I'm gonna roll the hit anyways.
Yep.
It's gonna be a 17.
Of course, D&D Beyond doesn't technically have flanking as a searchable topic, so it's not going to be quick to get. So for the moment, I'm going to say no.
That's fine.
So what was it?
I think
It was a 17.
17? 17 hits.
Okay, so second level, 5d6. Wow. Okay. 12, 22, 26 frost damage.
26
And,
frost damage. Nice.
Next attack gets advantage.
Yeah. Let me add another little token there. Did it break on me? What the fuck? What's going on?
I see something up top. It's after brick.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
What?
Fuck. I know what I was doing. I was pushing the wrong button because I'm an idiot. Hold on.
Ooh, that snack.
I'm gonna put it in. 'Cause it was there. Yeah. I'm dumb. I was clicking the wrong thing. That's my mistake. We'll put that down as a
Angel!
yeah. Okay. So that's its attack done. How much damage was it?
26 frost damage, if I'm not mistaken.
26 frost damage. Why is it doing this to me? There we go. Okay. Butthead.
Oh.
Okay. So it is Vanera's turn, which means that Brick, you are on deck.
Mm-hmm.
So Vanera, seeing Kasumi get chomped. is
Kayla
going-
did add something to the chat, by the way.
Well, I'm not paying attention to chat because I've got too many things going on. Sorry. 1, 2, 3.
If it's standing in the water, does it freeze? The water?
His spell is technically a version of Guiding Bolt. Just does frost instead of radiant damage, so no, it's not that type of spell. Move you here so you can see. Vanera is going to move up, and she is going to cast Healing Word on Kasumi at 2nd level. That is going to
Animal friendship,
be
cough.
13 points of healing to Kasumi. Okay. And I think that's it that she can do. Let me check her bonus actions. Cannot do that. Okay. So let's see. She moved 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How much movement does she have? She has 35. Okay, I'm going to have her back up 5, 10 more feet. Just kind of get away from it again. Okay, so with that being done, it is Klemon's turn, who is on Brick's shoulder, wriggling, trying to get loose. It's like, let me go!
Go. Oh.
Whew! Okay, so he drops down, and he is going to go... I need more
Ah, you fool.
windows. I need a lot more windows. Okay. He's going to run away.
As he should.
Okay, bye.
Okay. So that's going to do it for his turn because
He's
you
a
guys-
druid without spell slots. He's in the right here.
Yeah. Not much you can really do there.
Would would his inability to cast spells also transfer to Wild Shape?
It is technically a spell. So, as Vanera is backing up, there is another surge of water to her right as a large wave appears, but it reaches the edge of the water and starts moving very, very slowly and is not quite able to get to her. But there is another one of these creatures coming up, just at her. So, that brings us to Brick.
Okay, first thing I'm going to do, hollow project armor onto Kasumi and Vanera.
Okay.
So they both get...
I'm actually gonna put a light down here for, let's see. How far does Dancing Lights reach? 60?
Yes. Range and area is 120 feet. Lights
Right.
up 60 feet.
We're just gonna do that. Are you guys able to see that light?
Nothing really changed.
No.
I mean, I have dark vision, so it's all normal for me.
Let me see. Panicking! Provides vision. There we go. Update light source.
Oh, finally.
There. Now you should all be able to see because of dancing lights. Apologies. All right. So you're doing hollow projection on who?
Kasumi and Vanera.
Okay. We will mark them down.
What does that do?
Ooh, that's-
So it's my light armor version of myself that protects you. Tried to get it off before combat, but didn't have enough prep time.
Okay.
Um,
Does that change my AC at all?
It does not change your AC, but hopefully it will negate needing an AC if everything goes according to plan.
Okay.
He will elaborate more when and if it is actually used because it's a bit
Okay.
complicated. So that was your action, I believe.
Yeah. Action surge. We're gonna use chromatic orb at second level.
Zaan, you are on deck, by the way.
Thank you. Actually, didn't
And
know
I'll roll for Arcanist Gauntlets later to absorb the spell into my so I save the spell
All
slot.
right, so what are you doing? Which one are you
Chromatic
targeting?
orb. I'm gonna target the one that is on. I'm gonna target the one that Zaan hit.
So the one that's on Kasumi.
you have
Yes,
advantage.
Okay, you do have advantage.
that's why I'm doing that.
Okay.
Hopefully that'll
Roll your attack.
give.
Don't fuck up.
I'll do my best.
Oh, I fucked up.
Fucked up. Spell attack modifiers +7. Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. What element are you using here?
I'm gonna use what element can I use? You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna use. Do I have lightning? I do have lightning. I'm gonna use lightning.
He's gonna use lightning!
Okay. 4d8 right off the bat since it was a crit, so that's 4 times 8 is 32.
Mm-hmm.
And then another 4d8. It's okay. 15, 17, so another 17 on top of that.
Okay, so that's gonna be 49. Okay,
49,
do you want to put any flair on this?
Yeah, as Brick's actually also going to try to move in front of Kasumi for his movement. So as he's doing it, he just almost like Kamehameha wave and like fires it over toward Kasumi as his hollow projector almost like turns its back and protects her from it as it explodes in gore.
Okay. So Kasumi, you've had this armor on you before, 2 days ago actually, and you think, this is great, and it moves with you normally, but now it sort of like turns and like faces you and seems to hunker down. You're like, what? And you just see scales and snot and blood and just cooked material goes flying everywhere as Brick just like and just obliterates this fucking thing in front of you.
Oh, that's too funny.
And then he's going to move here. Oh, how do I do this again? Is it spacebar? Yeah.
Mhm.
He's going to move here, and he's just going to shout behind him, "Run down the tunnel!"
Okay.
Oh, jeez, that's so much blood.
Over towards some of the squishier members.
Okay. That
Vanera.
brings us back to Zaan. That was a great round.
Woo!
Pez, you're on deck.
Go away.
Real fast, DM. The only question I had is this thing still technically standing in water?
The one that is still living? Yes.
Okay.
That was going to be my question, too.
Yes.
Yes, it is still standing in water.
Hey.
Kasumi, yes, it is still standing in water. Brick, also still standing in water.
Yep.
Vanera,
oh dear.
I know you're here in spirit. It is standing in water.
So real fast, DM. The little. Oh, that is an actual.
It is a
okay.
wall.
Okay.
You would have to get, you would have to do some hefty movement to not have any AC penalties for shooting around your compatriots.
No, I wasn't gonna shoot. 5, 10. How do I do the? Okay, hold on a second here. Sorry, I'm trying to. I know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get the right tool to do it. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
Are you going to be able to shoot over the black hole of Hamburger? His gravity is
DM,
too
how do
strong.
I like?
If
Remind
you're
me how
holding,
I.
if you're holding control to move, keep holding control.
There we go.
There
Thank
you
you.
go. Mm-hmm.
And it's large, so.
Yes, so you would be able to get right there.
Yep. So how do I just hit enter? I guess or
space
space.
bar.
Thank you very much. My apologies.
No, it's all good.
Um,
We don't do this very often, so.
Standing in water. Someone's gonna cast Storm Strike.
Okay.
He's gonna make sure to dip his sword in the water before he hits it.
Okay.
But,
roll for your attack.
So close. It's 27.
So close. Oh, because I was like, what do you mean so close to a natural 20? Got it. 27 definitely hits. Roll your
D10.
normal damage first.
1, 2, 3. Sorry, I'm trying to find them all. My apologies. Okay. I'm gonna have to roll 1 a couple times. 16, so 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38 lightning damage.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah, those are D10. Like crazy.
And we'll say, because he is standing in water and you shot lightning through it, that is going to be another 12 points of lightning damage to it and Brick, who is also standing in the water.
12 points? Okay.
12 points.
Okay.
So Zaan rushes up, swishes his arm through the sword through the water, and Brick, you see him coming like, yeah, oh, as he slashes into the throat of it.
I'm going to use Absorb Elements.
Does that reduce the damage or give you like resistance to it?
That, it
Halves
gives
the
me
damage.
and then I get to use it on my next turn.
Okay, so that will be your reaction to use that.
Mm-hmm. And I did forget, I do have my shield out, my glass shield.
Okay, Zaan, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
+5. So 8, 9, 10.
So
13.
6 damage.
13. Okay, 13 just barely makes it. As you slash into this thing, you are splattered with its blood, and you feel your muscles and your arms want to kind of seize up, but you force your way through it, and shake off whatever was trying to take control or hold
Oh.
you down.
Basilisk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Okay.
The blood's new. That's new. That's scary.
Pez, it is your turn. Kasumi, you're on deck.
How's it looking?
It's only really taken the one hit so far, but it was a deep hit. So there is blood in the water.
Oh, blood and water.
There is blood in the water.
I will move right up here, and then I can see it over Lady V, right?
You can see it on the other side of her. I mean, it is pretty big, but I would say it at least has half cover.
If I like get down and prone, would I be able to shoot between her legs?
I would probably make that 3/4 cover. It's a harder shot.
Oh, all right.
This
Well,
is a
that was
huge
kinda
creature.
cool.
It's tall, but you are short. So it's like Pez, Vanera, creature. So kind of drawing the line through them.
Then, in that case, I'm still just cast Shatter.
Okay.
Yeah. Who knew that I had spells?
No, I know you have spells. I'm just wondering. Never mind. We'll see how this works out.
Okay. So roll for your
So-
attack, or is it a save on my part?
I don't know. A sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature within a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a con saving throw. So I will point it to where it will not hit.
Yeah,
any
it's
of our
pretty
friends.
easy to position that.
You need to
And
make
you said it was
con
a
saving
Constitution
throw.
saving throw?
Yes.
Let's roll a green one.
You have to beat a 14.
Well, I rolled a natural 17, so it does pass.
Okay. A creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful.
All right, so roll your damage.
I think you got
Oh.
that backwards.
No, he's right.
Hey.
You take half
Yeah.
damage on a successful roll.
So I
Yeah.
still roll 3d8, right?
Yes.
13 damage.
13 damage half, that's going to be 6.
Thunder save. A creature made of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage.
It is neither of those things.
Okay. So, yay. 13 thunder damage.
Whoop, whoop. Okay. Does that do it for Pezikins?
Pezzy Wezzy would also like, as a bonus action, to do nothing.
Okay, moving on to Hamburger.
Hamburger is going to. He can wiggle his way between people, right? Like snake.
He is a tiny creature, so yes, he can pass through without incurring difficult terrain.
Then he shall do that and climb upon his face and go for the eye.
Okay, roll your attack.
That is a 14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
All sacks. How's about a 19 plus 4?
Well, I'm going to be
23.
nice here and remind you of pack tactics.
Well, that doesn't hit either.
Oh, well, I tried.
Well, good thing you got that 19 plus 4.
Well, the 19
God.
definitely does hit.
Oh, well, that one was a 20.
I tried to be
Oh,
nice.
okay, so a natural 20. So Hamburger
Hooray.
goes up, goes for a bite, realizes that doesn't work, and just starts clawing instead, or whichever one order you decided to do there.
Okay, so the hit is 1d4 plus 2. So that's 4 plus 2, which is just 6. Plus an additional 1d4. Where's my d4? There it is. Oh, the pyramid. Ow, it pointed me.
2 plus 2 is 4.
So 10 damage.
Okay. I need Hamburger to make a Constitution save.
Oh, heck. What is your con say? Oh, look at that. You have a +1. That's cute. Ooh, that's not cute. 2.
2.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. As Hamburger is latched onto the face and he's splattered with blood, as is his normal custom, you see his coloring begin to dull. And he is no longer able to move. He is currently restrained. It's kind of stuck to the front of his face.
Nice hood ornament, asshole.
Okay, that brings us to Kasumi with Vanera on deck.
Okay. For her bonus action, she's gonna activate her dress
Okay.
and get the additional 3 added to her AC.
Alrighty.
And then, how tall is this creature?
Let me see if it gives specifics. It is a huge creature. Doesn't really say how tall it is. I would say probably 10, 12 feet, maybe. It's a big chungus.
If she were to attempt to jump and climb onto its back, would that be possible?
That would be possible. You would need to make an acrobatics check.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
She's gonna try to do that. Actually, my cat's laying on my dice rolling section, so I'm gonna do digital dice.
Or you could just move the cat.
No.
He won't move.
He'll be back.
Okay, this is a 26.
26.
Damn.
So yes, you run over the corpse of the one right in front of you. You skirt past Zaan with a flourish of your brightly colored armored kimono, and with a pretty little flip, you end up on its back.
Okay, and for some reason, I can't even see that one on my screen. So, I don't know why.
We're just gonna... Blap.
Okay, I'm just gonna imagine that it's there. I have to keep going back to the stream to even see it. And then
That is
she's
very
going
odd.
to use her action. Well, I did get, like, booted out of it for a while. And then it finally let me back in, so that might be it.
Possibly.
She's gonna stab it with her rapier.
You may certainly try.
Okay. I'm gonna try. And I don't get advantage, do I?
The question of the day, is it flanking
That is a
technically?
great question. You are on top of it. You know, I will say no, only because you are standing on top of it with uneven footing.
Okay.
And it is kind of like bobbing and weaving with Hamburger being on its face. You're basically holding on with one hand and you're trying to stab it. So, no, I would say not advantage.
Okay. And then but do I get the sneak attack because I have friends
Yes.
within 5 feet? Okay.
Yes,
If I hit.
if you hit.
Let's see. Do I hit? I think so. 24.
24 hits.
Sweet. Okay. Alright, go away, dice. Go away.
Go away.
You've
Go
You've
away.
done your job. Rest now.
Oh, well, that's okay. I got minimum damage on that. That was 5 piercing. But let me roll my sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Snake.
Snag. Oh my god. Nice. 18 points.
Ooh. Hell yeah.
Wow. Okay. So Zaan and Brick, you see Kasumi come flipping out, lands on it, stabs it. You do get sprayed in the face with the blood coming out of the wound. I need you to make a con save.
Be better than Hamburger. Be better than Hamburger.
Sorry.
This stream is proudly brought to you by cats laying on your dice.
Yep.
And everything else.
What'd you get? Kasumi?
Oh, I didn't know I was the one that was rolling. I thought it was just them.
No, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Meow. Meow.
We kind of thought you were sitting there staring at your cat because he'd eaten the dice or something.
No, I just didn't hear my name in that mix. 12 points. Or 12, sorry.
12. Okay. As the blood hits you in the face, you start to feel your joints stiffen. You are currently restrained.
Okay.
So for you, that means your speed becomes 0. You cannot benefit from any bonus to your speed. Rolls against you have advantage. And you now have disadvantage on attacks, and you have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
So, that brings us to Vanera. Brick, you are on deck. Let me... Because I wasn't fully prepared to have to play for Vanera, I need to look and see what she's got.
Okay, no, this is a different one.
Okay.
We didn't
you
skip the
doing,
Basilisk's
DM?
turn, did we?
No, one of them's dead.
Sure.
Okay. I hate that she's not here and I have to make these decisions for her. Okay, well, going off the dice gods, seeing Hamburger start to solidify and become crunchy, she is going to reach out and touch it. Let me make sure. Yeah. Yeah, she's going to reach out and touch it and cast Lesser Restoration on it, which removes the... actually, no. Yes, I think that will work. So she casts Lesser Restoration on Hamburger. He is no longer restrained, and the stoniness of his feathers crumbles away. With that being said... I'm assuming she'd probably back the fuck up a little bit. Okay. Klemon isn't going to do anything because he can't. It is now the creature's turn. Let's see. What is it going to do? All right. It is going to... you know what? Let's let the dice gods decide. Okay. Brick. It is going to bite at you, and Kasumi, it is going to try and whip you with its tail. Damn, that was almost... Wow, really? Really? I am...
Elaborate.
Really?
Well, one was almost a 19 and then went to a 9. So I'm going to assume that a 15 does not hit you, Brick.
Nope.
Does a 15 hit you, Kasumi? Okay, so surprisingly, even though actually...
Advantage.
Yes, it does have advantage on Kasumi, so I'm going to re-roll that one. Even fucking worse. So, yeah,
My
it tries
hollow
to...
armor deterrent works again.
Yep, pretty much. It tries to bite at Brick, and he slaps its face aside with the shield, somehow managing to miss Hamburger in the process. As and Kasumi, your armored kimono, you feel something slam into your back, but you're still held fast either by your own strength or the fact that your hand is turned rocky. You're not entirely sure. So, Brick, it is your turn with Zaan on deck.
All right, let's bring this guy down. 2 attacks. One is going to have that extra lightning damage.
What'd you roll?
Shit. That was
it
a nat
one?
1.
Uh-oh.
A natural 1. Okay.
Right after a natural 20.
If you hit my hamburger,
The universe is in balance.
So, wait, what were you rolled twice, right?
Not yet. That was the first attack.
Okay,
So do we want to resolve that first?
go Don't hit my hamburger. I will take you apart.
Okay, going off the dice gods, you're going for your first attack, and you've got where you want to go, and you're coming down, and the head comes around, and now hamburger's in your line of sight. So you stop, and you're like,
right.
huh, huh, huh. Okay. Second attack.
Okay, because that was about to be real bad if I did, because I was like, I wonder. I just read absorb elements. I don't get to choose what attack the lightning comes out on,
Yeah.
so that could have been real bad.
I had
Okay,
my screwdriver ready to take you apart.
second attack. Much better. That's gonna be a 20-something.
20-something hits.
Yeah. Okay, so that is a D6 of lightning and a regular D8 of slashing. Let's see what we get.
Not great.
That's gonna be with my bonus. That's gonna be a total of 11 damage.
11 damage. Okay. So you pause with hamburger being in the way. It whips its head aside, and you go, there we go. Wham! Right down into the neck. Again, blood sprays out and gets all over your armor. I need you to make a constitution save.
Yep. My specialty, so this will be really embarrassing if I roll low again.
Natural 1.
Nah, we're good. It's 20, not nat.
That is more than enough for you to shrug it off. The blood just
+8.
hits your armor and just sloughs off like it's the water repellent spray that you coated yourself with or something. Okay, that brings us to Zaan with Pez on deck.
Yay. If it's focusing on Brick, am I getting flanking from this out of curiosity?
You were not flanking.
Okay.
Flanking would be on the opposite side of it.
That would be... So, he's going to smack it with Great Sword, so 11 plus 7 is 18. I'm hoping 18,
18 hits, yes.
Okay, so... So, 2d6, plus 4, plus 1d4 frost, plus 1d8 lightning. 14 slashing. What is that? 4 cold, and 3 thunder.
So that's 21.
Yes. Sorry, I wasn't sure if it's weak to anything, so I'm trying to say all the elements.
Yep, I appreciate it. So you take your turn with Brick. You've got a little bit better shot at the side, no hamburger in the way. You go and you stab it. Again, it's like every time that you guys stab it or pierce its hide, the blood seems almost pressurized and sprays out at you. I need you to make a Constitution save.
Rolled a 14 this time.
14 is just enough.
And
As you stab into its body, you're ready for it now. You've seen it happen a few times, and you sort of angle yourself to the side so it sprays past you from where you stabbed into it.
And then for bonus action, no, never mind. I'm done.
Okay.
Whoever's next.
Then Pez, it is your turn.
How's it looking?
Kasumi, you're on deck. It's looking pretty hurt.
But not close to death.
You don't
It's
know.
looking pretty hurt.
Since I now have range, I'm going to move right up here, right in nose, and shove a shotgun right in a nostril.
And were you wanting to get into melee range or one space away from melee range?
I mean, I have sharpshooter, so that doesn't affect me.
And that's why I'm asking, because you technically have one more space to get like right up in it for flavor purposes if you wanted to. But
Sure.
okay, just a little right in there. All right, so you run up to it. You give a little whistle to Hamburger. He dodges out of the way, and you get a little thump as it goes right into the nostril. Roll for your attack.
Tactics.
With pack tactics.
Well, 15?
Or a 25.
You know the 25
get
might
that.
just hit.
Hell yeah.
Okay, roll your damage.
12.
12. So weirdly enough, this is technically not a melee attack, so the blood doesn't come back at you. It sort of sprays out the side as you go, ha! Boom! boom, and just shoots off. If anything, Kasumi's more in danger of getting hit by this, but it's kind of off to the side, and everything's Gucci. It does not look good.
Bonus
So-
action.
Yeah, it's ugly.
I'm going to hiss at it.
Did you
What?
roll your Hunter's Mark damage?
Hunter's Mark was on the dead one. I didn't do a bonus action to move it.
Oh, okay, so that symbol's on Kasumi. I'm sorry.
Sumi
Well-
is Hunter's marked.
Well, I tried. No, she's got your shield thingy on it, but that's the same one I think that I use. Anyway, doesn't matter. So Hamburger's turn.
Hamburger's going in for the kill.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Keel Steel Bjerger.
Come on, kill steal. Where did Hamburger go? There he is. That is a +4. I'm guessing 8 + 4 does not hit. 12.
No, it doesn't.
Come on, Hamburger. You can do it. Yeah, come on, you little goober. Jesus, I can barely read that. 18 + 4.
That
I
hits.
assume hits.
Woo.
That does in fact hit.
4 + 2. Come on, Hamburger. Let this be enough. Oh, I dropped it. 4 + 2 is 8.
4 + 2
6.
is not 8.
Shush. It's been a week. 6 damage.
So right after you blast into its face, Hamburger immediately, like gremlin, crawls around the head and just starts tearing into the open flesh. Its back legs go down a little bit, and it is roaring in anger. There's spittle flying all over you that's right in the front. It does not look happy, but it is not quite dead yet. That brings us to Kasumi
Kill it.
with
Okay.
Vanera on deck.
Murder it.
Alright, she's gonna try to stab it again.
Okay.
And it's disadvantage, right?
Yes, because you are currently restrained.
Okay. 9.
9 does not hit. You start feeling your body stiffen up even further, and you go to stab your sword. It's more of a than any real significant damage. Need you to make another Constitution saving throw.
Okay. It's an 8.
An 8. So you all see on top of this basilisk, Kasumi goes for her attack. The sword tinks into its hide, and then she freezes. And you see her skin turn granite gray. And she stops moving.
I guess that's my turn.
So, move on to Vanera. Let me see. I was not prepared for Vanera.
What are you doing, DM?
Hmm?
What are you doing, DM?
Listen, I could have not played her at all and made her stand in the back.
Just teasing.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure what to do here. I'm gonna... I don't want to overuse her spell slot, so I'm gonna use Sacred Flame. Needs to make a dexterity save. It does not succeed. So, seeing Kasumi on its back and everyone else crowding around in the front, Vanera stretches out her hand, calls upon her deity, and you see this bluish pink flame start at the nose, underneath Hamburger, oddly enough not hurting it, and just washes over the body. You see it reach Kasumi, but by that time all of her clothing... Well, actually, no, her clothing's magical. So no, the kimono underneath her armor is turning to stone, but the armor itself and her sword are untouched by the petrification as the sacred flame washes over the creature and it slumps down, kind of crisping and crunching. It is no more. So, let me get us back out of combat music real quick.
We're out of combat, right?
You are now out of combat.
I'm going to quickly scramble up and try to see if I can help Kasumi in any possible way.
I'm gonna not scramble up, but kind of gently remove her from the basilisk.
Make a strength check.
Are you kidding me? Now, of all times?
Can I assist?
It's just straight strength.
Mm-hmm.
10.
10. You start to try and pull her, but her position is a little awkward, and she starts to teeter.
Okay, I just try to put her back where she was, as long as she was stable. Oh, okay.
She starts to teeter, and the weight hits you suddenly, and your hands start to lose a little bit. Pez, you said you wanted to help. Now's your time. Roll a strength check.
Oh, it's a +0. 5.
5.
Can Hamburger help me?
Hamburger is currently trying to burrow into the creature's face.
Yeah, don't do that.
Kasumi starts to tip over to the side. She slips from your grip.
Can I use telekinesis?
Can you?
Can I also use Mage Hand?
By that roll, I would say that you have one shot at this.
Okay, what do I need to do? Because normally
telekinesis
it's just
can lift 1,000 pounds, correct?
That's the spell telekinesis. I'm talking about my telekinetic feat, which is basically a souped-up mage hand. But I'm just trying to do this on the fly.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm also
well,
standing
telekinetic
right
shove is shoving a creature. She's not technically a
Right.
creature anymore.
DM, I'm standing right next to these goobers. Can I try to help them as well, I guess?
I would say with how fast this is happening and
Nope.
how many attempts had already happened, no. She does slip from your grip. She falls into the shallow water. Thankfully, my dice are rolling low. She sinks into the sediment a little bit, and it appears that no damage was done.
Wow. Is that
Get her
first
out
not
of there before she
graceful?
drowns.
She's made of stone.
Get her out before she drowns.
DM, I'm going to lift her up out of there, making sure Brick goes nowhere fucking near her.
Okay. Let me check something.
Sorry, but though my dice don't like me today sometimes.
Okay. Between the three of you now that she's no longer on the back of the basilisk, I would say that you are able to pick her up and move her wherever you would like.
Can I cast Cure Wounds not knowing if that will do anything?
Yeah, you run up to her, place your hand wherever you want to put your hand. I don't know, creep.
Hey, she's a lady. I'm respectful. Right on the boob.
You put your hand on her. You cast the spell, thinking, I got this. Nothing seems to happen.
Women!
Huh?
If we get you your magic back, can you do anything about this?
He kind of peeks around the corner and sees Kasumi as a stone. Yeah, probably. Nasty
Okay,
creatures, those.
I just look at Vanera. We gotta rest but tomorrow, well, Kasumi, Vanera and Zaan, we gotta rest, but tomorrow, try anything you can think of to get him his spells back.
I mean, she's okay, right? She's just sleeping as a stone, right? She ain't nothing bad happened to her, right?
And I make some sort of inquiry into my data banks to find out.
What was the question again? Sorry.
Is she okay? Like, or is this like, is she basically dead?
She's currently petrified.
Yeah, would I know,
you
like,
just
in my...
Make
okay.
an Arcana check.
Okay. Would I know if this will have any adverse effects as long as we can reverse it? That's 19 plus 7, so 26.
26.
Where were you earlier?
So you look her over and you look at the creature and you see what had been happening to everyone, and your memory banks tick up through your little Rolodex, and she is petrified. She's technically suspended. So long as she is not physically harmed at this point, nothing is broken off, then if the petrification is lifted, she should be fine.
Okay, I relay that.
Oh, thank God.
Trying to look and see. I don't think Vanera has anything, or at the very least she doesn't have anything prepared.
Yeah, same.
So.
I'm gonna snap my fingers. Mortar is gonna appear on my little crest. So that way I don't take any more chances like that. Is this... I'm gonna look at Klemon again. Is this the last of the lake, or do we have more to go?
He starts to kind of creep around, and now that he's out of the daylight spell, his eyes are nice and dilated again. He kind of looks around, looks back behind where the light's coming through the tunnel, and he kind of looks up and is kind of seems to be thinking, I think there's a waterfall further ahead, but the lake, I think that's it.
Okay. Let's try to get out of the range of the lake and then camp.
Yeah, it's probably a smart idea. Hey, any of you lot have any vials, bottles? Nothing? Nope.
Let me
Sure.
check. Sorry, I actually have no idea.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I think I do.
You do? Ooh. Get some of that blood. He points over at the two dead basilisks.
See if I...
All right.
I got a full potion of healing that I haven't used yet. If anyone needs it, and we can fill it back up with the blood.
Well, that seems wasteful.
I mean, I have vials of my knockdown gloves that I could use, and I also have this the potion pouch.
Well, hey, I'm just saying, basilisk blood sells for a lot. You can also make stuff to reverse your friend here. I'm just saying. Now, big middleman, you did say I'm stuck with none of my magic for 3 days.
Unless we can reverse it ahead of time.
Well, can you?
I look at the clerics.
I don't know if we can.
Just not today.
Yes, I do not have the ability to right now.
Well, if I can get me magic back, I can probably fix her up lickety-split. But, for the moment, is all I got. And it's just like, nothing.
Well, we can either wait here, or so have you been past the...
We need to move. This was just 2.
I understand. What I'm asking is, have you been past the waterfall before, and are there more of these things there?
Not the last time I went through?
That makes me
I'm gonna have Mortar. I'm not gonna look through Mortar's eyes, but I'm gonna keep an open communication and have Mortar scout at least 100 feet in front of us the rest of the way until he finds something that he thinks would be a good campsite.
Okay. So as Mortar is scouting ahead, what are the rest of you doing?
Carefully carrying Kasumi.
Yes.
I
Ron
will
be helping.
assist after I use my 4 vials to get some blood.
Okay, because I just think Brick is underarm, Pez is in the middle, like holding up from the bottom, and Zaan is like middle of the waist, so it's just fucking you. Make a medicine check, Pez.
Oh.
And wear gloves.
9.
9. You're trying your best to get it without getting it on you, and it's very, very difficult. Though you went there with 3 of your vials, you were able to finally get 1 filled up, but you're too scared to try to get another one.
Got one.
That's something.
I'm laughing because I still have the fucking brass mug, and I'm just like,
Do you fill up your mug with the blood?
I mean, like, I don't have a way to seal it, so I'm just sitting like, I can just
Mug
throw
blood.
it at something. Wait, we're gonna have to deal with guards again. Yes, I take a mug of blood.
You splash it in their face.
It's got a handle, so I don't even gotta worry about touching the blood. It's just scoop.
It's gross, but I'm gonna allow it.
Yeah.
You have a
Yeah.
mug of basilisk blood.
Let me customize the name of this brass mug with jade inlay. Now with basilisk blood.
So now, how are you planning on
it's
carrying
like a
this
bat
and
infomercial.
Kasumi?
Freaking Pez seem like they got this.
Okay.
Like a bad infomercial. Brass mug with jade inlay. Now with basilisk blood.
There's a kid in the background.
And then he gets frozen, just turns to stone.
All right.
Okay,
So-
let's go on before this gets even more stupid.
You all trudge along a little bit more slowly now, as one of your party members is now 125 pounds of solid rock. Travel for a fair ways, but it's getting to be a bit tiring carrying that much weight just between the two of you. And
Calling Kasumi fat.
no, she's in a crouched pose with a sword sticking out at an awkward angle. It's not easy. Make a perception check with Mortar, please.
Okay. Just do the door stopper thing with the sword.
I mean, technically, it is a rapier.
Yeah.
Clemon's just walking along as you're carrying.
Oh, I could advantage plus 3. Okay, haven't done this in a while. 21 and 21.
21. Mortar goes a fair ways ahead of you and goes until he loses contact, circles back, reports, just kind of makes a loop in the tunnel. It's a little bit constrained for him, and he's not super happy about it. Keeps kind of clipping his wings on stuff that when the stalagmites are too low. But eventually, you find a spot that's a little bit wider than the tunnel you had been in, and you all catch up to Mortar, who's kind of perched up on a sort of rounded off stalactite and just whoo at you, and you hear it echo. Echo, echo, echo.
Is there water anywhere near this thing that he's doing?
Make
Or
a
that he's
perception
on?
check.
Really high. 16 plus 8, so that's 24.
So you follow them in there as Brick and Pez are gently setting down Kasumi, and your radar dishes are twitching around everywhere. You hear in the distance a little like plink, as water drops from the ceiling and possibly hits a spot on the floor, but nothing that sounds like flowing water yet.
Okay. But is that something I needed to hear? I just realized that the lady who has the very convenient campsite is currently stoned.
I'm gonna walk up to Mortar and like kind of scritch him, like on the back of his head and under his chin, and help him up onto his new perch. And,
Oh, what a bastard!
No, on his head.
Oh, okay.
And then I'm just gonna say, just thank you, friend, and go about trying to figure out. I look at Pez and take out my wire. You get one side, I'll get the other, and I'll start doing alarm as a ritual.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. I still have that spell.
So you both go and you set down your alarm spell. You feel
I'll
pretty
do
confident.
behind us.
Okay. So you set down the alarm spell, and it is still very, very dark. You see that the campsite pouch is not stone, but with her current pose, there doesn't seem to be a way to get it off of her person.
But I'm used to sleeping on the ground anyway, so night.
I'll take
I'll
first
just-
watch.
Guess I will get second. And Fisk Kasumi.
Okay.
I'm an asshole.
For the sake of Kasumi maybe not sitting here all night muted, we will fast forward through the night that is a little bit nerve-wracking, but otherwise uneventful. After you all complete your various long rests, I'll get Vanera's done.
Zaan's not even gonna ask. He's just gonna walk over to Clemon, and cast remove curse on him.
Sorry, checking something real quick.
No, you're fine.
Okay. Roll an Arcana check.
Is this my
God, 18.
18. Okay. You go up to Klemon to cast the spell, and he sits there, quiet, but he's just fucking staring at you, and it's a little awkward, but you start to focus, your brow furrows, and you're really kind of struggling with it when you feel a presence beside you.
Oh shit.
You look over, and Vanera has crouched down next to you with her hand outstretched, and also begins to cast Remove Curse. And between the two of you, you see Klemon suddenly take a deep breath in. Well, that felt interesting.
It's not when I cast Bestow Curse. I'm just
Kind of looks around for a second, grabs a rock. Let me see. He picks up a couple rocks. And he looks at him for a second. Wiggles his fingers, says something really quick, and all three rocks float up and go off in the distance. And you hear them ricochet off of a wall, and he goes, "Well, good on ya. I was a bit worried there for a minute. Okay." Starts rubbing his hands, gets up, and like waddles over to where Kasumi's still like battle posed down, looking badass as fuck. Let me see.
total
here.
bamf.
I just really wanted to make a bad joke.
Listen here, Dad. Shut the fuck up.
Fuck is it?
Well, I'll text it to you because I think you'll find it funny.
So, he walks over to her, then he pauses, and then looks back at you. Anybody have a diamond?
Surely, hold 1 second. Do I have a diamond? I have a very large assortment of gems. Were any of the 15 gems that I had diamonds?
Did you write down whether or not they were diamonds?
You said they were assorted gems. We never.
You know what?
clarified
That's a
what they
solid argument.
were. Yeah.
I have a little bag of sand.
I like your gumption, but no.
I can cast lightning.
That makes it
Oh, no,
glass.
that makes glass. Damn it. Damn it.
Well, once again, you are lucky. I rolled a natural 20, so yes, one of them is a diamond.
So I now have 14.
Can't do it
assorted
when I'm
gems.
fighting you, fucks! So you pull out a
14
diamond. And he goes,
Shiny.
oh, great! I need it powdered.
Brick.
Got it.
Yeah. You can. Yeah. You know. You can do it. I mean, it's a diamond. Good luck. Meh.
Well, the great thing about diamonds is that they are very
Pretty.
easy to fracture, actually. They are
Shiny.
great. Because if I remember correctly, they're very tough, which means they can take force, but they can't take slashing well. I believe is the way that physics/chemistry works. So I'm going to... Well...
Do something before Zaan just starts hitting it against stuff.
Hold on, let me see if I have a spell that
What are you
helps.
trying to do?
Get you 20 seconds. 19. 18. 17.
Fuck up.
16.
Hamburger will assist
have-
in the crushing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to
13.
hit it with... I'll use the greatsword.
Okay.
I just said it wasn't good against slashing.
No, it's bad. I can't remember if it's, like, just bludgeoning is...
11.
It's one or the other.
Heh.
Okay. So you're going to try and hit it with your sword.
Yes.
If that doesn't work, I do have jeweler's tools.
As I get ready to swing, I look over as you say that. That would probably work better.
Give me the shiny rock.
Give him the click clack. Well, come on, give it to him. She's not
give
getting
it
any
to him.
younger. Well, I mean, she's not.
Not
take
getting
the
any older
diamond.
either.
And then I hold the diamond out, and then just like in Treasure Planet, my eyes go wide, and then I start working on it and pulverizing it with my jeweler's tools.
Okay, so Pez very quickly gets to work. It seems like this might take a while. Is there anything that you all would want to do while he is grinding this diamond down?
It sounds atrocious.
It's not great.
I'm so glad Kasumi's turn is just done right now. Look, you can't
Actually,
hear the
while we-
sound.
Actually, while we have a moment, I'm gonna look at Klemon and ask, you've traveled around, right? We've covered that.
Kinda. Mostly been under the rock for the last 10 years.
But before that,
Not really.
well, I'm gonna try this anyway. I'm gonna take out the orb with the holes in it and just show it to him. This look like anything you know about? Ring any bells?
He kind of looks at it for a bit. It's a ball?
Damn, he solves the case. Well, we can go ahead and get rid of it now.
No.
Zaan's gonna go look at Kasumi.
Okay.
Like, inspect.
What are you looking
Enhance.
I wonder if one of the tails come off, she loses a tail. I'm not trying to break it. I'm like, this is Zaan just legitimately being curious.
So you're getting in nice and close to look at her butt,
No, I'm looking at the tails.
which are
The
attached
tails.
to the butt.
I can look at the end of the tail.
Well, you
They're
didn't say that.
probably-
You said you were going to look at the tails to see if they came off. That's butt
The booty.
tails.
No, I don't. Nah, Zaan doesn't need to look at Kasumi, but he's good. Yeah, he's just gonna look at the floofiness of the tails and just ponder what it's like to be made of stone, and be disappointed in himself that he doesn't actually take the spell and meld it into stone right now. Like walk through her.
If you break
So,
any
Pez,
part
how are
of her
you
off, I'll
doing
kill
with the diamond there, buddy?
you. Out there.
Okay. It takes you about an hour, hour and a half, but eventually, you didn't know that kobolds could sweat, but he's sweating.
Take it before I snort it.
Well, that would hurt.
That's the wrong type of crystal.
So he kind of like shifts it all until it's in one hand. He kind of waddles on over to Kasumi, starts saying words, moving his hand, and as goofy as he is, these motions seem very practiced and very precise. He moves his hands around, and as he's finishing, he just rears his arm back and just like full arm the powder all up in her face and like spins from the movement of it. And like as he's spinning around a full 360, he kind of watches for a second.
Zaan's just like, why?
You begin to see color return to Kasumi's clothes.
Ugh.
Her face becomes less gray. Her hair starts to move. Her tails begin to twitch. The rock begins to crumble off of her skin. And Kasumi, the last you remembered, you were trying to stab a basilisk. And now there's Klemon standing in front of you. You're able to see him because of dark vision. And there's a pretty glittering floating down, and you have just been fucking glitter bombed.
You totally don't notice the Aragon curiously still looking through the tails.
He lives.
I run up to her and give her a hug.
I follow and give her a hug.
She's
Yes.
very much not sure what the fuck is going on right now.
They are so fluffy.
She just drops her rapier as you guys start running towards her.
You feel 3 thumps as Brick, Pez, and Vanera all glomp onto you and are just giving you a big ol' hug from all sides. I don't know if
did
Vanera
I
would be
miss-
crying at this point, so I'm going to leave that part out for now.
Did I miss something?
Yes,
You
you
died.
A rock.
You
I
didn't
died?
die. She got turned to stone. Marble.
You
Hard
hear- You hear
rock.
Klemon from the back. Technically, she was dead. Kinda. It's weird.
That's-
You're in limbo.
Out of my face.
How?
Blood.
You got stabbed by Basik's blood. He's gonna pull out the tankard of blood. This stuff!
I got stabbed? And she starts looking down.
No, sprayed
Sprayed.
with petrifying blood.
Blood.
Gallons of the stuff.
Lots of it.
Yeah, it's a little generous, but...
Drenched.
Considering the size of that thing, I would at least give a gallon.
Splash Mountain.
That's
That-
new.
Then on the bright side, value were made of stones. The details that you are in was quite impressive.
You tried looking at your butt.
Was looking at the tails and the details and nothing nefarious.
He was looking at your butt.
No, I was not looking at her butt.
Has touch your boob.
I was trying to cast restoration. I apologize. Please
Nah.
forgive me.
He was totally talking about groping the chest.
I was not. I will shoot your jaw off.
Bring it on, man.
You guys are very strange creatures.
I agree.
But I am a walking rabbit.
I'm a
Well,
metal man.
thanks for saving me.
Undessing you? You're very welcome.
Of course.
Thank you, Klemon.
Ah, sure, of
Yeah.
your diamond.
This is
Oh, wait a
diamond
minute.
on me.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, your friend there. And he points at Pez. He crashed up a diamond so that I could, cast greater restoration. Bring you back.
Zaan just gets immediately depressed, realizing that he just crushed a diamond, even though it was totally worth it.
I'm
It's
gonna have
just-
tinnitus from the sound.
It was not very pleasant.
No, it was awful. I hurt every
Well.
second.
I
Actually-
appreciate you not leaving me
Mm-hmm.
in that form.
Why would we do that? Worst case scenario, you'd be a great coat hanger.
I would have jabbed the butt of my shotgun into his foot.
Ah! Asshole.
And considering that Zaan technically can't see, it is very surprising and very sharp.
Pez, where are you?
Hide in fluff.
Actually, question: can you cast spells now? Did that reset you?
What, me?
Me?
I know you can, Klemon. I was asking about her.
Oh.
So technically, she was dead.
She did it. Also, she did have greater restoration cast on her.
I thought it was lesser.
I mean,
Greater.
I still feel a bit strange, but I can try something simple. Let me take a look. She kind of just gauges the area that they're around, and then she casts dancing lights.
Okay. You go through the normal motions, and even halfway through, something doesn't feel right. And you go through the motion of releasing the spell, and just sort of holding your hand out. Just nothing happened.
That is unfortunate.
Hmm.
Well, if you have another diamond, I could probably fix that.
9!
No.
Let's have any more diamonds.
Well, touchy.
Again, I have the sand. I don't know what we could do with it, but
Throw it at people's faces.
I like that idea.
Hurts like a bitch. Well,
We could wait 2 days.
that was fun. Shall we, move on?
Indeed.
Dawn's gonna
And I will
cast
have. Oh, I was gonna say I will have Mortar do his down and backs for the rest of the trip, just to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Dawn's
Hokey
gonna
dokey.
touch his-
He
Dawn's gonna touch
lifts a
his
leg to start walking. And he turns back and looks at Vanera. No. Not again. Okay. Then he starts walking off.
At Vanera?
Sun, the big ball of sun.
Oh.
I mean, even I got that one. Zaan's gonna cast light on his finger.
Okay. As you all set off, we're going to take a little break. Get something else to drink, run to the bathroom. We'll be back in just a
already been
few
2
minutes.
Okay.
Him joining, like, didn't move everything around or anything like that.
And we're back. Well, I mean, it did, but then he dipped out again, so it's fine. So, welcome back from our short little break there. As we left off 2 seconds ago, the group began moving on through the tunnels once again. I need someone to roll me a d20.
Not me.
Been there, done that.
I'm doing it. And by me, I mean
I don't volunteer.
hamburger.
It's my step one to making the party hate each other.
I rolled. I mean, hamburger rolled a natural 20.
Natural 20.
Does the volcano explode?
Yeah, no, you're all fucking dead.
Yes.
Rocks fall, everyone dies. Secret tunnel.
So again,
okay.
if anything bad happens, blame hamburger, not me.
Nope. Not how that works.
So, you all
God.
had taken your long rest.
Oh, God.
Able, through a joint effort, to cure Klemon of his ailment. Unfortunately, Kasumi did not receive the same help in that regard, but With Zaan's diamond and Klemon's magic, we're able to unpetrify Kasumi and not have to carry her the rest of the way out of the tunnel. So,
did I get any HP points back, or am I still where I was?
you were still where you were.
Okay, that's what I figured.
You did not technically benefit from a long rest. You were still technically coming back out of mid-combat.
Okay.
Oh wait, when I casted my spell to see if it would help her, did that heal her any?
She was already a rock. So no.
Oh.
You cannot heal a stone.
But you can love it.
That's just a boulder. It's a rock.
It's a rock!
How do you lose a woman? You forget to cherish her.
Okay.
So,
So Kasumi, how was being a stone?
I don't know. 1 second I was stabbing the monster. Next thing I knew, you guys were rushing up to hug me, and I was somewhere else.
I did not no such thing.
How is she looking? You hurt?
Yeah.
Give me your hand.
Okay.
And I cast Cure Wounds.
okay. How many points did she get back?
Oh,
Cat, what are you doing?
8.
Get out of here. Okay.
It's something.
All right.
That brings me up to full HP. Thank you.
Damn. All
I
right.
don't have a lot of HP.
Just like, I'm not looking good. 8 points of health. I'm fantastic.
I'm
Oh,
doing
damn.
fucking great! All right. So, you all progress your way through the tunnel. You lost a bit of time between the combat and having to stop for an extra rest. And as Klemon's walking ahead of you, now that he's able to see, he's kind of looking around and he goes, "Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah.
We're fine."
I don't know. No. What are you talking about?
What? Huh?
You heard what I said. What are you talking about? What is fine? When anyone says we're fine, we are not fine.
Well, now that's counterintuitive. Why would you say that? Why would you say that you're fine if you're not fine?
I believe it's called a lie.
I mean, I know what a lie is, but why would you do it?
I haven't figured that part out yet.
Well, good talk. Forward march.
I will say, as we're marching, Brick is kind of tossing the orb back and forth again, and he looks at Zaan. Actually, no, he looks at Kasumi, and he asks, "What does it feel? How does it feel to not have magic?"
That's an interesting question. Unfortunately, that wasn't the first time that's happened to me.
You must tell us another time. Or you must tell us the times that you didn't have some magic. Yes, that one.
Yeah. Well, to answer your question first and foremost, it just doesn't feel right. When I went to cast, I wouldn't get that. It's so hard to describe. I mean, I know you have the ability to cast magic, but for me, I get a warm, tingling sensation kind of running through my hands before I cast them.
Oh, that is nice.
And I just don't have that. It doesn't happen.
So you don't have the warm tingly feeling?
When I don't have the magic, no.
Good.
That's, as you said, I can cast magic too, but that's kind of why I asked. I don't know what it would feel like to be without it, as it's always been there. In fact, I actually kind of wonder if the curse had worked on me, would I have just died? I mean, my core is literally just magic inside.
Well,
This is a good question. Good thing we didn't find out. Sorry.
but that's the thing. I don't. It didn't take all of my magic away.
How so?
Well, I was still able to transform forms.
Is that magic though?
It is a magical ability that I have.
So you're not really a fox.
Hmm.
Or you're not really a person. No, we both know that you are actually a fox. Cleverly disguised as a human.
Sure. Technically neither, but yeah. But previously I had it taken away. You remember that little halfling that we ran into?
You mean the ones that I stole all of his clothes?
That one. The one that
Yes.
I think we killed his little friend.
It didn't
We brought it back.
We brought it back. We brought it back. The one that stole the medallion from Shenshe and basically framed me.
Hmm.
Well, when the medallion was taken away, Shenshe didn't just punish me. She took away my magic
So...
and told me that I would earn it back. Sorry. Told me that I would earn it back the closer I got to finding her medallion.
So does that kind of explain the tails thing? The increasing in the tails?
It does.
Man, I'm good. That was a complete guess.
I used to have a lot more tails than this.
How many tails did you have? Do you have a
9,
tail of how many
actually.
tails? Wait.
Mhm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. Yeah, that's a lot of tails.
Mhm.
Feels like that would be a bit crowded.
I can tell you right now, I'm happy I do not have 12 or 9 tails.
I missed my tails. I never had to worry about having a bed,
It's
but
bump into a lot of stuff, so.
I guess I never really considered how magic would feel for other people. That's a great observation.
I'm the exact opposite of you. It's a cooling feeling.
Yeah.
Or a burning feeling. Kind of one or the other.
For me, whenever I cast magic, it feels like a bunch of bugs crawling all over me.
Oh
Ooh.
god, please stop describing this.
I don't know if I can describe. I mean, like I said, it literally just is me, magic coming from my core.
Do you feel it moving through you, though?
I feel it in the feet.
As a druid,
That's
that makes
interesting.
sense.
So if I were to cast Dispel Magic on you, what do you think would happen?
On
I don't
who?
know.
On him. Brick.
Would my core just stop working?
I
Well,
don't
Dispel
know.
Magic. Is
Let's
it like...
not try this.
But if we
Yeah.
think about it, if we're walking here, we might as well figure something out. So if not us were to do it, but hypothetically somebody else were to do it, since all of Brick is technically magic, wouldn't that mean that whatever touch would deactivate? So, like, unless they touched his core, he would be alright, but, like...
They touch my hand just...
Yeah, so, like, it's kind of like somebody taking away the blood from the veins.
making it false.
Yeah, like, you know, like when you sit on your foot for too long and the foot goes numb because you do not have any blood going to it. And then you stand up and the foot is like, you cannot stand.
I don't know that feeling. I assume that's a thing you need blood for.
Does Zaan have Dispel Magic? Right now. I'm, like, legitimately curious. I'm not going to use it, but, like, I'm legitimately curious do I have Dispel Magic.
So no matter what, probably shouldn't let anyone use Dispel Magic on me, but definitely shouldn't let anyone use Dispel Magic on my core.
But
And as he... And I will say, with all the talk about Brick's inner workings in core and magic. As he says core again, he happens to glance down at the ball. Wait.
Uh-huh.
Brick's gonna stop, click open his chest, and like look down and compare the ball with his core. Does it look similar?
Not even remotely.
Okay, because I knew the core was like a metal ball with holes in it with the light coming out.
Your
So I
core
didn't know
was
if it-
more a bunch of rings containing arcane energies.
Okay. Okay.
Are you going to swap them out?
It's roughly the same size. The ball that you're holding is larger, but it was an interesting path to go down. But then you look at it and go, oh, yeah, no, it's like a ball of rings almost.
Okay. Brick closes his chest again. Sorry, no. Just had a thought.
Can I
Didn't turn
take
out
a
to go
look at
anywhere.
it? Can I see?
The ball?
Yeah. Oh God.
It's pretty heavy. It's heavier than hamburger.
investigated. But I want to know what it is.
Embraceable. Spareable.
Okay, yeah, you can make an investigation check if you like.
Can I roll that in real life?
I didn't see the roll.
What roll? I didn't roll a roll. Ooh. Wait, investigation?
Yes.
24.
24. It's definitely some kind of metal, but it's not a metal you've ever worked with. Could be a weird alloy, or it could be some straight from the earth type of metal that you've never seen before.
It's shiny.
Well, it's a little dull, actually.
It's dull.
Well, that is very observant of you, Pez.
You all
Yeah.
hear a decent ways away from you now since you've stopped.
We were walking.
You guys coming?
Brick
No,
said he
I stopped.
Oh, shit.
I'll start walking again after I pass it to Pez.
Hurry up!
They're coming. They're coming.
I'd like to get out of this cave sooner rather than later.
Yes. You will have to tell us more about having the 9 tails.
Oh, don't roll anything.
Well, we're all dead.
Rocks fall.
You
Dragon
all
comes
travel
in, eats
for a few more hours, and Kasumi, you start to lag behind. At this point, you are fairly exhausted. Everyone else got a long rest, but you were petrified midway through your day and woke up a little bit after midway through your day.
I mean, she would
So-
have had to lag behind me. Do I notice this? Because I'm behind everybody.
I'm still holding your hand.
Oh.
You all would see that she's dragging her feet a little bit. She's trying to soldier on, but you can see she's getting tired. Now, it's up to you if you want to keep continuing onward, or...
If you want, I could carry you if you turn into your little fluffy self. You can take a little bit of a nap.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't mind. I carry Hamburger all the time.
Rose hamburger and fucking Vanera. He holds fucking. Where it holds Kasumi.
Well, I appreciate it. And then she's gonna go down into fox form, and then sit with paws up.
I hamburger the fucks.
Okay, so you cradled the Kasumi. Are you trying to rest at all? Because it's...
I know it's probably not gonna be very restful, but at least I'm not having to walk anymore.
You're still inching into the territory of gaining levels of exhaustion just by the fact of being awake.
I mean, I could try to nuzzle and see if I could sleep at all. I know it's not going to be much, but...
So y'all want to continue onward?
So, curiosity question. So Kasumi would not be able to take a nap in Pez's hands.
Correct.
How long have we been walking since we woke up?
About 3 hours, roughly.
What? Klemon,
Hey, what? And he kind of
How
waddles
far-
back to you.
how far do you think it is before we get out of this cave?
Well, I remembered that rock about an hour ago. We've got maybe another day, give or take. Should be in the clear now, though. No more tunnels or anything. Still got the waterfall to go past. Once we get that, got maybe half a day's travel.
This is a party question. I cannot answer it alone.
What's the problem?
Our foxy friend here is getting to the point of sheer exhaustion and sleep depravity. We need to take a break so that she can nap, but at the same time, we need to get out of the cave. Fox, Kasumi, that is Tiny Fox. Do you think that you can hold on, or would you like to take the nap?
1 yip for yes, 2 yips for no.
I cast Speak with Animals.
Kasumi just visibly, like, shakes her head no, and then, like, paw over face, like...
Wait, you said no to what? Because I asked 2 questions.
You asked if she could continue going on.
Or do we need to take a break?
That's why I said no, with paw over eyes.
So we don't
I
need to
think
take a break. We can still go.
She's still in fox form. She's not going out of fox form, so that is her communication level right now.
Well, Clement, do you think that we could wait for... DM, help me out here. What's a long rest? 8 hours?
8 hours.
8 hours.
Do you think that we could wait for 8 hours just so that our pod... Listen, I want to keep going as well, but we are trying to be somewhat considerate since somebody was almost dead, apparently.
I mean,
What is 8 more hours when you have been down here for as long as you have?
make a persuasion check.
Is there anything else you're adding into this? Just make a persuasion check.
If you keep asking me, there may be.
Persuasion... Oh, +5. That's a 10 + 5, 15. It's not awful. Oh, fuck.
He kind of looks at you all. Looks down the tunnel. Listen, I've been in this hole for 10 years. Over 10 years. I'm gonna keep soldiering on. It's not hard. Follow the tunnel. You'll get to the end. Sorry. I don't feel like waiting.
So there's no more magic trickery like before?
I don't think so. It's been a minute since I've been down this section. Focus more in the middle.
Guys, it feels like we should keep going.
I mean, if we keep going, I could take Kasumi's watch when we do finally bed down for the night.
I am sorry, Kasumi. I do not feel comfortable down here without the guide with what we have gone into here so far.
Agreed.
You're going to hate us, and I will take that hate, like I have from so many before, but we need to keep going.
I'll try to wobble a little less so you can try to nap.
We need like a baby Bjorn for Kasumi.
Can you get
use
one of the
Brick's,
little
like bandana?
Can you get like the little backpack that the corgi sits in on the guy's back? Just a head flopping around everywhere. All right, so you all continue onward.
Yes.
Okay. Kasumi, add 1 point of exhaustion to your character, please, as you do your best to rest in Pez's arms, but that is still the rocking motion. He does still occasionally stumble over a rock or just have an uneven gait. You're not physically tired at this point, you're more mentally tired, even though you did sort of come out of a battle beforehand as well. Okay. So you all trudge on for the rest of the day. Pez, every now and then you look down and Kasumi is just like head lolling to the side, tongue sticking out, just absolutely knackered, unless there's anything that you're doing other than trying to sleep.
Oh no, she's definitely trying to like full on like cat nap.
Okay. Well, is there anything that you all would like to do for the rest of this stretch of your journey?
Nope.
Keep an eye out. Make sure nothing peeks out anywhere that we're not paying attention to.
Oh, you're not paying attention, are you?
No, I said looking for things that we would normally not be paying attention to. DM.
Okay.
Just still keeping mortar going down and back.
Yep. And Klemon is keeping a fair distance ahead of you, sort of like a middle ground between where you guys are and the limit to where mortar is going. And he doesn't really relay anything. He seems to be leaving you all to your own devices. Every now and then you hear a little bit of muttering from him. He'll pause for a second and check something and then keep moving on. Hours go by. You're just trudging along. The only sound is the sound of you all moving. The cave had been pretty damp and kind of grody smelling, just from the lack of airflow.
I was just going, there.
Oh, yeah. And it gets to the point where the rest of you start to feel pretty tired as well. You might be reaching your own limit as Klemon keeps marching on.
Hey, Klemon. Getting a little tired, sir, buddy?
Huh? Me? Kind of sits there and tilts his head a bit. No, not really. I don't think so. Why?
It's kind of late, it feels. How close are we to the waterfall?
I don't know. A little bit. Maybe a little more. A little more of this.
Do you guys think we can hold on for a little longer just to see if we get to the waterfall?
Women, are we camping at the waterfall?
I mean, we can. Be a bit loud.
No,
Should be
I am
hearing
used
it
to that.
soon.
I'm used to that sound.
I'm not. What if we just continue on until we can barely hear the waterfall and then set up camp there? Because I'm feeling pretty knackered already.
If that's what you guys want to do, yeah, I'll keep my ears out.
Yeah, let's do it. It seems like the smartest idea.
Okie doke. Moving on. Yaw! You're not sure what he's yawing, but he throws his arm out and he starts walking on again. You go for what feels like another hour, and you're all starting to drag your feet a bit, starting to get cranky. Another hour goes by.
Why are you all looking at me? You're the crazy ones. I'm not crazy.
Soon, Mortar comes back, and Klemon has stopped. And he's turned. He's just waiting. You all eventually catch up. And he sort of kind of tilts his head and points a finger up, sort of kind of looking off in the distance. Zaan, you would pick up on this with your ears. You do hear the crashing waterfall sound echoing down the tunnel.
Can hear it.
Well, I can hear the waterfall. You lot wanted to camp out one more day?
Yes.
Yeah. And I think it'd be nice if we camped out in luxury.
I'm going to gently place the fox down just in case if she wants to transform back.
She has to.
I was just picturing that. Ew.
It's like Kasumi just comes out of fox form and just looks like she just woke up. No makeup, no like hurt to it. It's
Hair is just straight up on one side.
Well, I was more picturing her, like her baby Bjorn in fox form, and then all of a sudden she's like crushing Pez with her human form. So she, once you set her down, she is going to transform back into human form, and she seems pretty knackered.
Yeah.
But she's going to set down the pack at a good spot, and then meander away from it.
So you've all seen Kasumi get a little bit more comfortable with the campsite. But this time she sort of sets it down, opens it, and it's just like...
fuck life and everything that has to do with it.
As you've all seen hundreds of times now, the tents appear out of nowhere. The chairs fling out, make a ring. The stones... The whole tunnel is lit. The campsite is prepared.
Now, that was a pretty badass walk away from that, Kasumi. 10 out of 10.
Oh, that's good. Can I?
Go.
Can I?
Stop asking. Go.
Okay. Good night. Good night. And she's just gonna crawl.
Pez pose.
Yep, Pez pose.
I will take the first watch.
I'll take second.
I'll take third.
All right. Go
Okay.
to bed. All of you.
Well, good night. Klemon goes and finds a rock, curls up next to it, and just starts to snore very lightly. All right. So who was taking first watch? Zaan?
Hi, I'm Zaan. How are you
Okay.
doing?
For the sake of not having to play as Vanera, Vanera's going to go in and snuggle up with Kasumi and just sleep the whole night through. So, you sit out by the fire. You're keeping an ear out. Crackling of the fire is making it so the waterfall is barely able to be heard. But it gives you a sense of hope. Because it's kind of been a few days being stuck underground, and just hearing that sounds reminds you of your home and the waterfalls around your village, and you just want to be back. And then...
Damn, I don't know teleportation.
And who was taking second watch?
Rick.
Okay. And then, before you really realize it, Brick, you see his eyes light up again as he comes to. He comes over and taps you on the shoulder and...
But
Sleep, father.
I will, but not because you told me to. Zaan's just sitting there, just instead of just going, it just pops backwards and falls asleep.
So you didn't even get up, you just fell off the chair?
Not fuck it, just fell off the chair. What the fuck to sleep on the floor?
Okay.
Bring it on, floor.
So, Brick, you see your dad there, and you go, all right,
Must
your turn.
resist The Tim.
And he just goes like, okay.
Must resist the urge to sit on. And I'll go sit over by the fire.
Gale and the snake.
Okay. You go and you sit by the fire, and it's quiet. It's weirdly quiet.
Other than the waterfall.
Who is narrating? That's what I thought. Shut your mouth, you're asleep. It is strangely quiet. You do hear the fire crackling, the wood logs that are always replenished anytime it's opened hiss and spark. And it's a little unnerving when one of them pops and you hear it a few seconds later as it reverberates back through the tunnel walls. And there's just the constant drone, which every now and then you forget is there. And you think, why'd it stop? And then you focus again and you realize, oh no, it's still going. You've just become used to it. You feel yourself very alert, especially after everything that had happened in the darkness. You hear rustling behind you. You glance over. Klemon shuffling back into the circle. Kind of looks at Zaan, who's just like on his side, feet tangled in the legs of the chair as he's gotten comfortable in his sleep. It's like, that doesn't look comfortable at all. Well, I can't sleep. I'm all energized. I'm ready to go. It's been long enough yet. Looking over at you,
No.
Brick.
Not even close.
Shit.
How are you able to do that?
Well, you make fists, you move your arms back, you move forward.
Not need rest for a little bit.
Oh, time is weird down here in the dark. You kinda lose sense of it. So, you sleep when you're tired. When you're not, you wake up. You go to work.
I think we are still a little bit more in tune with the day-night cycle.
Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. But what happens, happens. I'm gonna go scout ahead. Be back in a little bit. Yep. He kind of pat you on the shoulder. Tink, tink, tink. You're doing good. Oh, good. Okay. He starts shuffling off.
I'm gonna send Mortar to follow him just in case.
As he leaves your vision, you look at Mortar and you go, follow him. Mortar takes off. And Mortar, of course, is almost silently flying. And soon you hear a little, like, way in the distance, like, ah! Damn bird.
Now that he's gone, I'm kind of by myself again, and the silence creeps in. I'm gonna look at the fire, and again, I got the orb in my hand because I'm obsessed with this thing. And I look at the fire and remember a time when I spoke into the ether, not expecting anything to reply, and something did. Just gonna look at the orb again. Is anyone listening?
You sit there for a few moments, having said the words. Nothing seems to change. You still hear the crackling of the fire. You still hear the distant rumble of the waterfall, very, very faintly.
Go back to spinning it in his hands, looking for any deviation from the normal smooth surface.
So far, it seems to be pretty much like you had seen it every day since it was delivered to you. Same holes, same orientation, same cracks, same scuffs. Still just a solid piece of metal.
Okay.
Alright. Time progresses. Mortar has long since been out of your connection range. And eventually, since you were woken up in the middle of your rest, start to feel your instinctual need to power down for a little bit longer. So you get up, go find where Pez is passed out with Hamburger.
Kind of like nudge him with my foot.
Hello. Oh. Oh. You're tall.
And you're short.
Touche.
I'm powering down again. And I'll go back over and sit by the fire and just...
Gonna make sure Hamburger's comfortable. And then take my watch.
Okay, you leave Hamburger in the tent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's tired. He's been hamburgered all day.
Okay, so you go back, sit at the campfire, make a perception check.
Oh, goodness.
The only one of us to make a perception check, dear God.
Yeah.
Ooh, scary.
23.
23. You go and you sit around the fire, and you realize, you look down to your left, there's Zaan, that's 1. You look over at Brick, it's 2. You kind of get up, go over to the tent, just peel it open ever so carefully. 3, 4, there's the ladies, okay. You go,
Yay.
5. Where the hell's Klemon?
Oh yeah, I probably should have told him.
I'm going to draw my gun, just in case.
Isn't that how you woke them up the last time?
Yes, yes it is. And I will be on alert and patrol.
Okay, you're just walking around the camp?
Yep.
Okay. So you circle around the camp for a little while. Make another perception check.
Oh.
Ooh, not good.
14.
14. You're wandering around, keeping an eye out, going behind the tent, in between the tent. You've had a good long rest, so you're ready to go, but you're still trying to keep yourself active so you don't doze off or anything. And then as you're making your rounds back into the camp, you see a big ass owl come out of the sheer darkness. Even for your dark vision, just big ass owl just swoops in and goes and lands on one of the chairs by the fire next to Brick.
Oh, dear God, breakfast.
Go ahead.
No, nothing. I'm just looking at the cat, enjoying the scratches.
Nikolai.
Maybe a minute later, you hear footfalls. Little.
I know those plaps. Klemon.
I ask out in Draconic.
You hear the footsteps stop. After a moment,
I haven't heard that in forever.
kind of flip-flops a little bit faster, and even through the gloom, your eyes are able to see Klemon coming from the distance.
Put my gun away.
He's not wet. He goes,
Oh, so you're awake this time.
Mm-hmm.
must mean we're getting close to ready to go.
Maybe?
Yeah. A few more hours. What'd you see up there?
And I'm guessing I'm just like continuing to speak in Draconic.
Oh yeah, you both have just like switch to it.
Well, a little whiles away, we get to the waterfall, didn't see nothing. In between here and there, looked around for a bit, told your fluffy friend there to go and peek down the ways a little bit just to make sure. We didn't see nothing. Nice guy, though. Weird accent.
What, the owl?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
Yep, he sounds like a lot of them aristocrats where I came from. Real hoity-toity.
Who are those?
What? The noblemen's and all that in Harpermere?
Yeah.
Well, tell you the truth, I don't know. Been 10 years. He might be dead.
Maybe.
It'll be fun to figure it out. So, how much longer we need to wait?
Let me look at my watch. Oh, I don't have a watch.
What's a watch?
Well, you see, a watch.
And then I go into in-depth detail of what a watch is.
I want one of them.
I can get you one when we get out of here if you want.
We'll see. Shouldn't have any trouble tomorrow.
So long as he kind of quickly looks around for Vanera, doesn't see her.
As long as someone doesn't try to blind me again.
Hey, look, I tried to offer you my hat. It probably might not have worked the way it does work for me, but at least it would have been a little bit of shade.
Don't think that would have helped.
I mean, you could have covered your eyes. Trust me, I've been blinded by these fools many a times.
He puts both his hands over his forehead.
How is this any different than that?
This is Scorpion.
You named your hat?
Yeah, I mean, not really. Well, the Scorpion's name is Scorponok, but it I think it's time to wake everyone up.
Okay. Saddle 'em up. As people from your area like to say it.
Hey, you know what? You're not wrong. It's true. You're not wrong. And I'm not going to wake everyone up in the usual way of loud noises because I don't want to draw any unwanted attention. So
I'm going to go up to like a cave wall, extend my claws, and just scratch down like a chalkboard.
It doesn't sound great.
Zaan just grab and tug his ears down. I will kill you!
And if the scratching nails didn't wake you up, that definitely did. Which is honestly kind of normal for you guys to hear that kind of a death threat, so...
Maybe they slept through it.
Kasumi just looks over at Vanera. Oh, the boys are awake.
Vanera kind of like lifts her head up, thumps it down, arm over you.
5 more minutes.
Cuddle time.
Brick shut his ears off when he saw what was happening.
Beep.
I'm not going to allow that.
Damn it.
Zaan's gonna pick up Brick and throw him at Pez.
Just the whole ass brick.
Just the whole ass Brick.
Brick mode engaged.
I'm going to say that you're like, this is a great idea. You try to pick Brick up. He's kind of heavy, so you just push him over.
Go kill him for me. I'm tired.
No.
See,
But I will do this, and I walk over and just kind of bitch slap him up the side of his skull.
Wait, who, me?
Yes.
Oh, how many feet do I go flying?
I don't know.
I mean, if
make a strength saving throw.
you
I'll use
need
telekinetic
to make
shove.
an attack to see if you even hit him, sir.
Well, I was going to
Unarmed.
use it in conjunction with telekinetic shove.
Well, you didn't say that before.
I was adding it.
Well,
16 plus stuff.
Yeah, that hits.
now you can add your telekinesis to it.
Okay, now make a strength saving throw.
Ooh, 6.
Go flying 5 feet away.
So,
Just
what you have done is the kobold that was dragging his claws on the wall, you shoved him 5 more feet.
Zaan just reaches for the sword. 9. It's not worth it.
It is
Let us
never a dull
go.
moment when you lot are waking up.
Ladies, it is the time to wake up and or murder the Pez. Still trying to figure that one out.
let us go see the sun and sacrifice him to it.
Because Toomey's gonna come out and stretch and be like, that was not pleasant, but Pez did hold me for several hours while I was trying to nap, so.
Oh yeah, make excuses for the Pez. Whatever. It's just gonna stop off.
All right.
So grumpy.
So you all
That's father.
pack up and head out.
Fuck you.
Okay. So, the campsite is returned to the bag. Kasumi, your long rest should have gotten rid of your point of exhaustion.
Okay.
Hooray.
The rest of you trundle along, following after Klemon. Sure enough, within...
Trundle.
Huh?
I was just going, trundle.
Okay.
It's a funny
Uh,
word.
Okay. So you all walk along. Maybe 20, 30 minutes or so. Not even. Again, it's hard to keep track of time down in the darkness. But the roaring of the waterfall quickly becomes louder and louder. And soon enough... have any of you cast light? I'm assuming Zaan has cast light on himself again. Okay.
Just using mortar as my little periscope.
Okay, so Brick, you see this first. You see a man-made bridge across a little divot in the ground. Waterfall on the right side is pouring down and has long since dug a little channel in the rock, and that's what the bridge has been built over. As the rest of you...
My spell book.
Because that's concerning.
Quick, as the rest of us do what?
As the rest of
No,
you
I can't.
approach, and Klemon gets into your cone of vision. Basically, I'm failing for words. I'm really worried what Zaan's trying to do right now. He's waiting for you on the bridge, and as you all get a little bit closer, and Zaan's light starts illuminating everything. He spreads his arms and goes,
See? Ain't it pretty?
It's
Against
still water. I hate it.
Zaan against his better judgment is not going to do anything.
Wait,
Well,
that's
really-
against your better judgment?
Yes, the other one might kill us all, but he's considering it.
So Klemon gestures at the waterfall, and he starts to explain about how the source of it extends about 3 miles further in the direction and goes straight up to what's essentially a glacier trapped in a bowl, and it's just constantly freezing and dripping and freezing and dripping as more snow falls and fills it in and just packs it lower and lower and lower.
More.
And you do notice that it's a bit chilly as the water is crashing down, pushing air, and bringing all the cold with it down into the tunnel.
Zaan actually pull off his cloak for once.
Zaan
can't
suddenly
smell
looks
that.
very comfortable.
Yes, puts the cloak in the bag. Now he's just covered in fur armor.
Cloak. Oh, okay.
No,
I'll just-
this is
oh.
mine cloak. It's meant to be by my father. It's just
I'm
mine.
freezing.
That's
It's so
too
cold.
bad. Should have
Um,
thought about that before waking me up with your nails.
I'm vibrating.
Oh, bad.
Technically, you're cold-blooded. You can't vibrate.
I'm still vibrating.
All right.
Brick's just staring at the waterfall. This goes on the list with stars.
Rick, don't worry. When you see my home, it will blow your proverbial mind.
Why would we
Anyway.
want my mind to blow up?
Lemon lid on!
Well, now hold on. I'm kind of curious too. What's he ever done to deserve that?
I mean,
Nine.
He looks up at you,
Nine.
Brick, and he's like,
They are so mean to you.
Zaan's just walking. He's already walking. He's not waiting for the group. He's already walking.
I'm not mean to him.
This is true. They wouldn't tell me something, but Kasumi explained it to me.
Hmm.
wait, hold on. What? Did you tell him the thing that I told you to wait for when it's like 20 some odd days?
Which
we have
one?
been over this multiple times.
Well, all right, then tell me what you know.
A male and a female have coitus, make babies.
That's a big word. I
But
don't know
not
what that word
always-
means.
But not always for the purpose of having babies.
That's the part I still don't get.
No, it's fine. I don't get it either.
You're in the background. It's fun!
you don't hear it initially. It's weird. Because of how far he's already stomped off and his radar dishes are able to hear your conversation over the waterfall, you hear like 3 echoes worth of, it's fun, it's fun, it's fun, it's fun, it's fun, it's fun, it's fun.
But we
It's a
talked about
fight?
it.
It can be if you're too young to understand everything.
I'm starting to understand why they're mean to you.
It's a fight? What? Wait, I'm lost.
Fathers said combat is fun. He then said other coitus is fun. Therefore, is other coitus a type of combat?
No. Just because it's fun doesn't mean that you rope them all together like that.
Although sometimes rope can be used.
Kasumi just has a furrowed brow.
Rick just like cocks his head. Are we talking about combat or other coitus?
Yes. Anyway,
With
come on.
that
let's-
being
let's-
said, I don't want to be part of this conversation. You guys can catch up.
And he starts like,
Catching up to the Zaan.
yes, he is now catching up to the rabbit. Okay. So, you all travel for a while. Is there anything else you want to... I don't believe I'm asking this. Is there anything else you want to discuss as you
Nope.
are walking?
But what are the rules of engagement?
Contemplate murder.
Let's get out of the damn cave.
I'm just kidding. Let's get on with it.
I'm like,
Yes.
we're having this conversation now?
Well, what else do you talk about in the dark?
I see everything.
Touche.
Everything's fine.
Yeah,
What?
I'm perfectly fine to see everything in the dark.
Friends can
Especially those
listen-
creepy eyes.
Friends can listen to Endless Love in the dark.
Yeah.
Harder, daddy.
That's Careless Whisper, but...
Anyway.
Onward.
Moving on. So, you all plod along, having very awkward conversations with Brick about very confusing versions of the birds and the bees and fighting and ropes, and it just everything seems to be getting worse and worse the more you're explaining it. And
My favorite part about this character.
Brick, one word. Moist.
Moist.
I wouldn't know how that feels.
Let's keep it like that.
you all travel on, and we're going to end tonight with all of you seeing a light at the end of the tunnel, because I can't
Oh, thank God,
fucking
I finally died.
take
I've
this
died.
conversation.
Zaan just stands there. Well,
I mean,
figured I'd be dead sooner or later. Fuck it.
For the
you
moment,
couldn't have thought that that's the end of that.
it is a pinprick in the distance. And there's a bit of excitement that fills you as you think, thank God, daylight. You feel the rush of fresh air as a breeze blows past the mouth of the tunnel. And it's a bit wet smelling, maybe rain.
Moist.
All right, gonna end there for tonight. Hope you all enjoyed. Any closing announcements that don't have to do with lewd things?
Join us next time where we do indeed find out what is moist.
Oh my goodness.
On Monday, we have Pez Plays. It is
Moist
going to
game.
be Cursed Halo.
Yes, that is going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, it
But
will
not as
be
cursed as this last 5 minutes.
True.
moist.
You started it.
I did, and it's amazing.
We also have Whiskey Wednesdays this upcoming Wednesday, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
It is going to be
Yay.
interesting doing a Whiskey Wednesdays and campaign again. But
Mhm.
we gotta do what we gotta do.
We have topics?
What?
Do we have a Metallurgy Magic this weekend?
I don't know. I know that Metal's in the chat. He may be able to enlighten us. Well, he was in the chat. While I'm answering the previous question, if he replies, then we shall see. I know we do have a few topics for Whiskey Wednesdays. Did I write them down? Right. So, we have how to roll D100s. Do not use Kensi monks. That is a Zeke topic. And I believe that Zaan is going to try and look up or make the best monk build that he can, because he's very good at min-maxing stuff.
He is. It's honestly really annoying sometimes.
Yeah. We also have the Satanic Panic with D&D and Stranger Things. So that is was suggested by Becca.
Yep.
So,
If
as
you need-
as in the chat right there, please join the Discord. We have a channel for Whiskey Wednesday suggestions. If there's anything that you would like us to talk about, D&D related, then join
in
the
the words
Discord.
of Brendan Lee Mulligan, get in the comments!
Sure. What he said.
You should also just join us in the Discord and chill with us because we're awesome and we play other things and just chat.
Yes,
Yeah,
our
we're-
conversations are moist.
Oh my god.
Okay, now I'm starting to slightly regret it.
You started this.
I know.
And I will finish it.
Oh, Becca says she has a lot of notes for Whiskey Wednesdays. So I do.
One thing that woman can do, it's research.
I'm not 100% sure if Metal is going to be doing Metallurgy Magic. I don't know what his work schedule is. But keep an eye on the calendar. If he is able to get it, then it should show up there. And we've been doing Minecraft a lot recently, a lot of Deep Rock Galactic. That's been a lot of fun. We've been shaking it up a little. So don't know what we're going to be doing. Yeah, that's about all I got. Cool. Nothing
We
else.
love you guys. Thank you for watching.
Yes, thank
Okay.
you very much
You're
for
awesome.
joining us.
The next session will be pre-recorded, so I will be out of town for that. Thankfully, now that we are affiliate, I should be able to upload it and have it play as a premiere through there and not actually have to physically be here to have it go live. If anything goes wrong with that, I do apologize, and we'll try to sort that out for the next time. But at the very least, it will still be up in VOD form if we're not able to actually play it live. I don't know. We'll see. This is the first time I've ever done it. So, that's about all I got. Okay.
Hooray!
So until the next time we are live, or until you pop in and say hi to us in Discord, good night. Have a great weekend. See you later.
Enjoy your moist weekend.
Bye.
Bye.